Today, we'll be breaking down rappers who aren't on the same terms. Number 1, 50 Cent and Rick Ross. The origin of the feud dates back to 2008, when 50 Cent congratulated Rick Ross on his #1 album during an interview, but recommended him not to befriend Joe, who was feuding with 50 at the time. A few months later, Rick Ross called out 50 Cent in a leaked song called Mafia Music. For months, the two went back and forth by releasing diss tracks. 14 years later, they haven't put their issues aside and still send subliminals. Although the beef isn't too serious, it's still a never-ending feud.
I don't ever want a problem. But when they say they want a problem, I say no problem.
Number 2, Lil Durk and Young Boy. At one point, Lil Durk praised Young Boy and released a song together in 2017 called My Side.
Don't do nothing. I'm making him and NBA Youngboy do a mixtape.
Wow.
For sure. I'm gonna stand on top of that.
Somebody you're a huge fan of right now?
Youngboy?
Yeah.
Yeah, like 100%, like hard.
For sure,
Like,
yeah.
He my top 5 for sure.
Yeah.
So how did things go left? Well, it appears to be from their inner circle. The beef seemingly kicked off in 2019, when King Von was on IG listening to YB's music and claimed he doesn't live his raps. Despite his comments on IG Live, Von clarified there was no beef with YB in an interview with Academics.
People told me you and Youngboy was beefing or something like that. You said
ain't
something
said
about
that a lot.
what happened?
But it ain't nothing too serious, nothing you should worry about.
However, it seems the issues were deep-rooted. The circumstances unfortunately led to the death of King Von after an altercation with Quando Rondo and his camp. Rondo is signed to Young Boy, which potentially may have thrown him into the conflict with King Von by default. King Von being signed to ODF prompted Lil Durk to send subliminals at YB and his crew as retaliation. Durk and YB have never addressed each other directly or mentioned the fact they have an issue together, but fans believe they subliminally mention each other in social media posts and songs in a cryptic way. Number 3, A Boogie and Lil TJ. Their beef stems from A Boogie accusing Lil TJ of stealing his sound, and Lil TJ claiming to be the king of New York over Boogie. Number 4, The Game and Eminem. This one was out of the blue. Despite The Game and 50 Cent's past, the Compton rapper provoked a feud by claiming he was a better rapper than Eminem.
You feel that you're a better rapper than Eminem?
I am.
Eminem has yet to respond or address the claims, but The Game recently released a 10-minute diss track towards the Detroit rapper. The Game felt a type of way when Dr. Dre picked Eminem over him to perform at the Super Bowl halftime show in 2022.
Like Snoop is an icon, Dre is an icon, M is an icon, but M is not from LA. LA have been on a Detroit Super Bowl or a New York Super Bowl. It just wouldn't have happened.
Game argued Eminem is from Detroit, and the show should have been a California star-studded lineup. That's all for today's episode. Thank you for tuning in.